I would kind of look at these ads on the subway and just find myself feeling really like, oh, like we need to have like the co-op cleaning ad up there with, faces instead of kind of these disembodied hands. My name is Emma Yorra. I'm the co-director of the Cooperative Development Program here. One of the things that makes our model unique that I don't think the government provides is this really holistic approach to community development, where we're really trying to address people's needs from everything from not having enough food at home to maybe having domestic violence issues or problems with their kids after school to needing better employment that can provide dignified work and living wages. So services like Handy or other venture capital backed firms that have gotten into the home services space are connecting workers and clients, but ultimately they are taking a portion of the exchange, whereas in a cooperative the workers are in control of all the wealth that is generated by their work.
I think for our cooperative we are looking for the best way to grow. We don't think of it as we're doing new initiatives, we're thinking of it as we're solving new challenges, and so we're trying to figure out what is the best way to grow.
The cooperatives have an incredible power in word-of-mouth marketing, and they get a lot of clients off of sites like Yelp, where people are driven by the quality of the service.
We don't charge per hour, we charge per job. We're there till it's finished. A lot of other places will tell you, for instance, we'll come in for a couple hours and they'll give you a really low rate, but they won't get the job done the way most people would like it done. So it's an emphasis on quality.
We hear so many stories of the members of the co-ops making really incredible personal connections with their clients, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they are worker owners in their company. They're not just someone kind of loosely affiliated with something. They really, really care and love their cooperatives and want to see them having the best services, the best reputation in the market, so the quality of services is really, really high. The question about, technological ease of use and staying competitive with firms that have, really easy to use functions from the client's perspective is what really drove me to be interested in this idea of using technology as a tool to benefit marginalized workers who are organized in these cooperatives.
So, one issue is actually getting the cooperatives to scale, for one thing, because, to have that on-demand effect, you need, supply. So that's one thing we need to focus on, and I think that could be one of the main focuses of the platforms we develop at present, meeting that kind of immediate on-demand need and being able to book services and everything else, but also figuring out how we could use the technology to massively scale up the available kind of real sharing.
So that kind of brought us to a point where we were interested in developing more technological tools to make the process more automatic and more efficient. So over the last year we spoke and kind of developed this idea, and right now we are just embarking on doing a feasibility study to see what type of tool we might be able to develop. A team of MBA students from Cornell University developed a prototype called Coopify that we're building off of and going to be testing. But we definitely see that certainly keeping up with some of the functions of booking and communication could really benefit the cooperatives.
I think tech-wise, one of the things I'm trying to look at is not going directly head-to-head with what they can offer. Of course, we want to have the same convenience and the benefits that the on-demand gig economy have, but trying to look towards kind of the way open source production works and commons-based peer production. I think that's where we could have our strategic advantage. Whereas they have proprietary kind of systems, and of course they have massive investment needed, we could actually benefit from massive collaboration.
I think our task over the next 6 months is to really look at what pieces of value the co-ops are providing and what pieces we can kind of capitalize on and maximize through a technological tool, and try and make some recommendations for how that could look.